Hello and welcome back to the Hayden Show, to the last installment for the Prehistoric Park. Yes, it's the iconic Dinosaurs episode called
Giant Croc.
Imaginative.
Generally, it's called Giant Croc.
Did you design this?
I feel like I may have.
Sounded
Honestly, your reaction there, I'm thinking, really? I did the same reaction. I've already wrote it down like ages ago, and I looked at it again and gone,
Really?
have I wrote the right name down? Because that's like, I mean, it kind of sums up the show with its episode
Yeah.
titles. They're not very imaginative. The only one that's pretty imaginative is probably the Bug House. That's probably the most imaginative one. Every other one is kind of not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's called Giant Crocodile, episode 6.
It sounds like it's going to be a boring episode, but it's one of the most action-packed. It's the biggest episode, of content. It's like I say, it's iconic.
Pretty damn good.
Of all the episodes, it's the one that's
Stuck in your mind.
Stuck in my head. A lot of the scenes with the Dinosaurs is the.
I feel like it's heavily
prominent.
because of the park bit at the end.
Oh, yeah,
But that's
definitely.
why it's very memorable. Because I mean, you got the start of it, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get dinosaur because I've had this giant skull made for me. Runs across the bridge. It's this big.
Like, fucking hell.
And obviously you got. It's then like, oh okay, let's go back, and goes back to the dinosaur because you also see Parasaurolophus, you see Troodons or Trodons, Allosaurus, not Allosaurus, Albertosaurus.
Albertosaurus.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Albertosaurus, the ancestor of the T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously then at the park, it's just wrapping up everything to obviously the Titanosaurs, the Saber-tooth. Now we've got cubs.
Martha the Mammoth.
Martha the Mammoth again. The Rhino took a massive shit since he hasn't been in it since episode 2.
We see the Triceratops briefly, and that's it.
It basically skims past everyone apart from the bugs. Don't you ever see where?
No. Yeah, it's the entrance.
You've never seen where they actually put the bugs.
Yeah, the bugs are completely forgotten.
So you don't have to realise that you never get to see where they actually put them.
No.
Where's this bug house? That's a bit shit. I didn't think of it like that. I didn't think of that. Oh, damn. But yeah, obviously, it just wraps up basically it's one shot of everything apart from the bugs. And obviously, it's mainly focused then is just the Dinosaurs. Which is pretty cool because obviously it's just showing. First, it shows the Parasaurolophus and it's like, oh, here's the Albertosaurus, they're hunting them. And then it's like, we have to, obviously, the Dinosaurs, like, okay, let's take to the sky in this fucking glider. Let's have a look around. Oh, here's like a fucking pterosaurs, and here's like a species of pterosaur. It's going to go for a fish. Yeah, it's going for a fish. Oh no, it's not a fish. It's a fucking Dinosaurus that kills it.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just like, okay, I can't really catch anything from it. Oh, I can see one going for a river there. I go down the river on a boat. I go on a boat with a giant fucking crocodile. Instantly regrets it when it fucking jumps up and tries to eat him. Yeah. But, you know, he gets there eventually and finds, like, a fucking army of them just chilling. And he's like, okay, I'm going to get really close to him in these fucking bushes and have a look at them. Obviously, he does that and he goes for the fucking, obviously, it's like, oh, let's go look at these Parasaurolophus over here because I think they're going to go get some water. Let's watch them get eaten.
Yeah, because the script says so.
Obviously, he goes over there and he literally sees one of them get dragged into the water. And then you watch them all take turns ripping flesh. You see blood and everything. It's like, whoa, that's pushing it again. Just like the fucking Saber-tooth when we watch the Saber-tooth maul the Toxodon to death. You watch the Dinosaurs maul a fucking Parasaurolophus to death, and that's pushing the PG boundary. But it's pretty cool to watch how they do it. Obviously, they grab a piece, spin around to pull it off. Death roll.
Like
they death roll. Well, they are basically, aren't they? They death roll to get the meat off, which is pretty cool. And obviously, it's then the case of, okay, so how do we get this back? Because unlike any others, he only brings back one. He only brings back this one species. Doesn't bring back any Parasaurolophus. Doesn't bring back any pterosaurs. Doesn't bring back any Albertosaurus. The only thing he brings back is an accident. It's a Troodon, which ends in the back of the fucking Jeep. That's it. That's just an accident. But he literally only brings back one dinosaur purposely. That's it. Which is a bit different. I mean, it is the idea of, he does stay early on, it's like, oh, I've got one room for one more reptile. Yeah. And yet at the end, it's like, until his next adventure. But you just said you had one room for one more. Fuck. But I do like how he does capture it. Obviously, with these, he makes that stick trap. Yeah. And obviously, to lure it through so it can't break out. Like, so it's a straight shot through the portal. I do like that. and obviously then it's a straight shot into basically their sort of little lake for it, which is pretty cool.
And the bait was like, you got massive big chunks of meat that leads them in. However, it doesn't really like lure in the Dinosaurus. It lures in
Troodons.
The Troodons.
And one ends up in the back of the Jeep.
Like raptors, just rip into the meat and take it off.
I did like as well with the park. It hints at the escapes early on. You see a terror bird when he's doing the shit with the fucking rhino. He's like, Bob here, hurry up and come down here. Terror bird got out again. I love
it makes you think it's the terror bird's going to be the one that causes the problems. No, it's Bob.
It's Bob's driving when the Troodon is like, it's the only driver. He's like, hey, what's it? Oh god! It's when he's driving. It's when he's like that, like fucking Kermit. Like, whoa!
And then fucking when he crashes into almost
Titanosaur.
The Titanosaur fucking shits itself, like walking off, and he goes, "No, fucking come back, love."
it's when he's definitely like trying to yell at it to come back, which is pretty funny. And it just starts destroying every piece of like wood.
For all the enclosures.
Smash them all. Everything's on the run.
Yeah, including.
And then smashes through Matilda's one, and Matilda comes out. I love it when you see Bob there, like trying to get the fucking one from mine. It's like, come on, and he's like, Bob, get out of there.
Matilda's behind you.
Run, Bob, run.
What the fuck you want?
And then he comes running out, and you see everyone arming up with fucking rifles, which do nothing. And he comes down, and it's like it's going to the elephant enclosure. Okay, gets to the elephant enclosure. Baby's about to get eaten. Matilda, fucking Martha steps in. Is like, whoa, and saves the day and gets included into the herd because of this.
Yeah.
And obviously then Nigel managed to fucking get chased by Matilda all the way through the fucking crocodile enclosure. It's when he runs to the crocodile enclosure. Like, all right, lads, runs through and. They run through and all of them is like slightly moving, and it's that one, it just fucking yeets its way out of the fucking into the water, so fuck off. And obviously then it does a slow motion shot, and you see the eyes of obviously the Dinosaurus open up, and then it bursts out, just missing the T-Rex. Bites it again, misses, but slows it down enough for obviously him to get into where they bring the dinosaurs through originally and lock it in. And it's when everyone comes up and he's like, oh, well done to all of you, I almost died, thank you, well done. And it's almost like, none of them helped. They didn't shoot it. Off. You did all the running. If anything, you should be thanking Dinosaurus. But yeah, I do like how it's a bit more. Again, it's very Jurassic Park at the end with the breakouts. So I do like that. It shows you that stuff can go wrong.
Yeah, especially when you build stuff out of fucking wood.
That instantly a Titanosaur can smash straight through. For instance. I think it's a bad idea bringing Titanosaur.
No. Yeah.
Very bad idea. But I do think it's a pretty good episode. It probably is my favourite episode of the bunch.
Definitely.
Because it brings focus to everything apart from the bugs.
Yeah.
And it wraps up all their stories. Obviously, as I say, Martha's now part of the herd. Matilda's back in her enclosure. Anyone who doesn't focus on is Terrence. He's just somewhere.
Terrence is somewhere.
Yeah. Obviously, the only from Mimas back in the enclosure. Terror Bird back in the enclosure. Everyone's basically back in the... You better see them all back where they want to be, and obviously the Troodon gets caught by Bob. He's like, "Got you, little crafty bastard." So yeah, basically every story is near enough wrapped up.
Yeah.
And it's like until his next adventure, which never happened because episode 6 is the final episode of the series, which is a shame. It would have been interesting if they did another series. Showing off
different ones.
Yeah. Showing off, and it would have been interesting if series 2 was the last one, like the last episode that showed the park open and show people reacting like,
oh my god, yeah,
whoa, oh my god,
like if they did that on the second series, it could be like you can see some of the old people see from the first series, you can see what happens in Martha and stuff.
So that would have been pretty cool, but obviously it never did it. One series wonder, that was it, one hit, one done. But yeah, again, CGI hit and miss as usual. The Titanosaur at the start was pretty good CG. There's a couple of shots of the Dinosaurs which are alright, but most of them are a bit naff. Prehistoric are quite decent. There's a couple, again, it's just hit and miss. But again, practical effects are good, because there's another practical T-Rex shot. I think, they don't use a practical Dinosaur shot, do they? Unless it's
they use a normal
CGI snakes.
I think that was a normal crocodile. With the affecting the eyes and stuff. I think a lot of it either is a CGI, or it's...
This is probably the least practical effects one. There's only like 1 or 2 shots maybe of practical in this. Most of it is straight up CG.
Or like actual live animals. Like when when Suzanne's feeding one of the saber-tooth cub,
like a lion.
He's a normal lion. You can tell. because looks slightly different than the actual CGI one.
Yeah, it's more CG this one, which is going to be because there's a lot to fucking have in this episode.
Yeah, it's a lot more hectic, but it's still probably the most
memorable.
Yeah, it sticks in your head
because of the ending.
Yeah.
What else you want to say about this episode?
It's that it's the whole idea of the ancestors are the ones that cause ancestors we see they causing the problems for the dinosaurs back in the old times. Ancestors of the T-Rex. We get to see them
again
at the end. It's the actual T-Rex being
attacked
by a dinosaur. Yeah. That's quite cool for phonetically as well, and the foreshadowing with the Terror Bird, or a lot. I think it was done really well. Halfway through the episode, you're like, they just caught a dinosaur, and you're like, that's quick.
Yeah.
And then it's more of the ship going down.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
Anything else?
I think personally, I would love to have seen Matilda get killed. I think he would be
Terrence in his enclosure. Fucking finally.
Because that's fair.
I can have the entire enclosure to myself now.
They've got 2 T-Rexes, so they don't really need to have.
So they can't really breed them because it's brother and sister.
That's a little bit weird.
A little bit incestual.
But
not gonna lie.
It would have been cool to that's how the dinosaur is the one that kills it. A lot more fanatical than just it slows it down.
Would have been interesting.
But I think it's because they want you to care about all the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
None of the dinosaurs that we see
die
in the park die.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to care about them.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool to at least get Matilda have the because let's be honest, she was painted as the villain throughout the entire thing.
Yep. She's almost killed Terrence. She's almost killed Bob. She almost killed Nigel.
Yeah.
She almost killed the baby elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely the villain. Anything else? What are we going to rate it?
I think that's it, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and rate it then. Your last episode of the series?
Well, it's, as I say, it's the most iconic one of them all. It sticks to my head. I'll always remember this. I always have. Gotta be 100.
You have 100 every fucking series, don't you?
Yeah, I've got to have 100, and this one, it fits the bill the most.
That's simple, then it goes straight to the top. It knocks everything down one. So, the official ranking for Series 3 is as followed. Obviously, number 1 is Episode 6, Giant Croc, with 100. Number 2 is Episode 1, T-Rex Returns, with 99. Number 3 is Saving the Sabertooth, which is Episode 4, with 97. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Is Episode 3, which is the Dino Birds, with 90. Number 5 is Mammoth, which is Episode 2, which is 88. And last but not least, in 6th position, is Episode 5, Bug House, with 70. So that's your official ranking. It's 6, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I do love how it's definitely started off with 1, 2.
Yeah.
Then jumped to 3. It started off looking like he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's like, oh no, it's fucking all over the place now.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Here's my question for people.
Okay.
What's your favourite species of crocodile?
And also, I've got my own question.
Oh.
We've seen a giant croc. What other kind of animal would you want to see as a giant version? Like we see here.
A giant chihuahua.
Oh, perfect.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua!
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, so that's it for Series 3. That's a wrap on Series 3. We're going to quickly move into Series 4, though, which is going to be probably our biggest series for the fact there's going to be fucking more than 10 episodes.
I wonder what it could be like, what could it be? Or related to...
He's not in any of them, so I can't really
No.
use that.
Do you have any?
Anything related to any of the shows? Careful. Cause I grab Daredevil.
Yeah, but closest.
It's Marvel.
Yeah.
We're going to do Marvel. You can.
I'll let you do it. Because you're mindless.
Yes, we're going to do Marvel. We're going to go through basically all the shows, you know, ABC shows, the Fox shows, the Disney Plus shows, the Hulu shows. I think it was Freeform that did the Cloak and Dagger. Universal's like Incredible Hulk. Basically, we're gonna go through pretty much all the Marvel shows from Incredible Hulk live action. This is from Incredible Hulk in like the 80s, something like that. To the latest one, which would be She-Hulk when it comes out. So we're gonna do up to them. So that's gonna be very interesting because it's gonna be our longest series, and that should drag us out till Christmas on this show. For the last like half of the Christmas ones, because we've got 5 more to do to finish that top 10 there. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed Prehistoric Park. And oh yes, one thing I was going to do. Who's your favourite character from any of the episodes we've done?
Come on, it has to be Bob, hands down. He's the best of them all.
Bob's Hayden's MVP.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, simple as. He's a comedy genius, that Bob. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed, and we will see you for Series 4.
Bye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.